Hey man, say man, this your big dog DJ Big House, aka Dub G, the culture architect man, and I just jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard. Yiddy!
I've been back up on my hustle, now I'm back up on my chain, back to getting to the mom.
All right, so we got a DGB Day One family member jumping off the porch with us today, DJ Big House. Welcome, bro.
You dig, man. It's been a long time coming. And we here, Jack. God damn it, let's do it.
Nah, absolutely. How you feeling this morning too, bro?
Man, good. It's all outdoors. You feel me? Good. That's it. I'm coming out of a wild place, but good, extra good, especially being here. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir, man. Yeah, you know, DJ Big House, aka Dub G, DGB, go way back, bro.
Yes,
we was just talking off camera, man. Like, man. Years into this.
08 is when we got this thing going, man. Shout out to that boy. Hey, man, if you don't know nothing about this, this is probably gonna be one of the most, as they say, name dropping. You know, folks be name dropping. Bro, this is gonna probably be one of the most name drop interviews you're gonna probably have, man. Cause my story is nothing but helping folks.
Yep.
And I done helped a lot of folks. I done held up a lot of people. You know what I'm talking about? So, I mean, hey, it is what it is, and this ain't no different than hell. Mm-hmm. I know I'm finna jump real fast, but boy, the band of brothers, UGK, mixtape, Dirty Glove Bastard, Big House, JayDaYoungan, yeah, that type of history. You know what I'm talking about? The real way.
Let me ask you, do you feel like you ever gotten your flowers in the industry? Or at least from certain folks that should have gave you your flowers?
I have gotten,
and does that matter to you?
That's the thing. It doesn't matter, but it does. Like I say, everybody want to know everybody what you doing behind it, especially in this music. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody just sitting back. Well, I did this and I did this, and he ain't give me this and he ain't give me that. I've been one of them ones, and I'm old school with it. You feel me? Head down, go to work, go to work, go to work. Pull your head up. Okay, I'm cool. I'm going home. Go to sleep. Rinse, wash, and repeat. And not worried about it. As long as the job got done, I knew I had a hand in that. That's, for me, that's what mattered to me. Now, at this point in the game, it's like, okay, everybody who you did the work for and spread a little thing, they know about what's going on. But now you gotta be so loud, you can't really just be in the backdrop.
That's true.
Now, I was in the front, then I moved to the back, got comfortable in the back. Now I gotta get back out to the front. You feel me? And hey, it is what it is. So
I feel that, man. Yeah, so let's dive into the story. So I finally read a bio on you. Like, I never even knew you had a bio.
Hey.
To find out you were actually from California.
Yes.
Which I never would have imagined.
Inglewood, Cali, you know what I'm talking about? Shout out my sister, you know what I'm talking about, niece and nephews, all the family up out there. But yeah, born out there, Inglewood, you know what I'm talking about, R.I.P. my mama, you feel me? Daddy's still up out there. Yeah, man, the whole family giant.
Because ever since I've known you, Mississippi.
The real way, you feel me? 'Cause I came when I was young. Like I said, my mama passed when I was like two. So I came to Mississippi. My dad from Mississippi, you feel me? So came down here, was raised by my grandma. Too many R.I.P. mama, man. Too many good memories of stuff, you know what I'm talking about. And pop back to LA every now and then, you know what I'm talking about. I'm well overdue for a visit now, but yeah, man, Mississippi is it. That's where I got my legs at. You know what I'm talking about, for real. That's where I got my chops at for all this music stuff, entertainment, the whole nine. You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, Cali, where it started.
And you come from a musical family, correct?
Musical, yeah, man. Grandma, mama, like I say, she played the piano, Miss Hildegard, you feel me? That's my mama. My daddy, he had a band, you feel me? Some of our cousins, they had a band. This is all in our little small town of Perry Christian, you know, to my Perry Christian, Mississippi. PCT for y'all. And then we got one of our family members, the Brothers Johnson. Some people might know, a lot of people don't know, but the Brothers Johnson was a Motown's group back in the day, and they from the past, and that's all family mixed in, you feel me? So I was bred to do something, you know what I'm talking about? I was doing this early in the game in elementary school, putting together little plays and for the drug program and all that type of craziness. You know what I'm talking about? At a little bit, but those little beginnings got me to where I'm at now on structure, putting things together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
And around high school is when you finally started actually like recording music and putting it out, right?
No. I went, this was, so, I'm bad on years, especially been there. Man, I've been in this down to 30. But early days, man, I would come in, shout out my dog, the G fellas, Freaky E Shots, my dog BA, the one who Blaine Ashley, who put me in the game, like talking about. He had a studio right down the street from me. You know what I'm talking about? Freaking them, they was doing their thing. It wasn't that many people in the past even just rocking out like that. There was maybe about five of us, really. You know what I'm saying? And when I took off, goddamn, it went up. It went up. Cause I feel this. This is probably right. Well, you right in the high school. Freaking them, like I said, they were doing their thing. Blaine, I'm going by his house. He got the studio going, man. We old school. We back on the Tascam 8-track recorder. You feel me?
These new kids they got it good these days.
Man,
right?
come on, man. We had a 4-track recorder. The old schoolers know what's going on, man. I come from that with this here. But we started doing that, doing little mixtapes. Let me even bring that back before Blaine got into it. Shout out to the KGs, you know what I'm talking about. We in my house with a radio and another radio at first. Play the beat over here, rap in the middle, and record the sound over here. Then I went and bought a karaoke machine. So we going back and forth. Shout out my dog Jeff, the twins, you know what I'm talking about, Jeff and Jason, you know what I'm talking about. We at their house when I got the karaoke machine. I'm hanging the mics over their rafters in their little outhouse, and we quote unquote recording. We made a studio trying to put foam around and everything. But yeah, started doing them little mixtapes and stuff like that. And then 98, everything got extra real. You feel me? And say, okay, well, we finna do this. And 2000, literally January 1st, 2000 was the first project I put out.
That's me.
That's me. You know what I'm talking about? Literally.
A lot of people say it's a classic, man.
I don't know about all that now, but I will tell you, for the folks who really know about that CD, if they don't know no songs about it, people from the Gulf Coast area, they know that orange and black CD I had. You know what I'm talking about? That JayDaYoungan, that's me with me on the cover. You know, the No Limit was going crazy, so I'm in fatigues and the whole nine. You know what I'm talking about?
The No Limit influence is heavy on that project.
Definitely, you feel me? Shout out to my dog Fiend. You know what I'm talking about? Wild Wayne, that's family down there in New Orleans. He used to go to Planet Hollywood out there. Me and a couple of the folk, and who was that? Fiend, KLC, Juvie, Soda Slim, all these folks, you know, we run into them at Planet Hollywood and everything. You know what I'm talking about? Just kicking in whatever, whoop. Buddy, it's been a road. Good Lord, this is gonna be, you can probably catch me in a lot of thought process because I'm processing this as I'm talking. Because a lot of these stories, like I got a lot of cats now that come and rock out with me at the studio, and we talk about a little bit of everything old school, and they be like, well, da-da-da-da-da, and I'll be like, oh, snap, well, I did this, and did it. You feel me? It's like so much stuff, so you're going to catch me doing that a lot up here. So.
And you had the single Mississippi Bounce on that record.
Mississippi Bounce.
Which ended up on the radio, Bruh, Murder Dog magazine.
This was my first record. I'll never forget that day. Now, see, it's not a thing for y'all nowadays, like talking about for the radio, but when we was coming up, to get on that radio, that was the win. You feel me? I'll never forget Jay-Z 94.5. They ran the record out, you did, and I'm in front of the house at the time. For some reason, we were just kicking it at the crib at a Zuzu Rodeo. Man, we just outside jamming. Man, the radio and it starts playing on the radio. It's somewhere in the evening. Boy, we about lost our minds in the middle of that road. Ooh, you couldn't tell us nothing, especially at that point. You know what I'm talking about? This is 2000. You feel me? So yeah, that was a deal. Started moving around with it, and it wasn't a typical bounce record. It was just bounce orientated, but yeah, it started doing a little thing that would help propel me to start moving around. You know, talking about Louisiana, Alabama. You feel me? Up and down throughout the state. I was one of the first to actually move and shake throughout the entire state. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, so yeah.
This is a
man.
different era than today where we could just upload stuff right to our phone. You had to be on the ground pushing this record, seeing the DJs, going to the radio stations.
Everything.
Going to the record stores, trying to sell them.
You had to be personal, but that's the only thing I would say I don't like about today's industry as far as the streaming is concerned, because a lot of the artists don't know how to become personable. It's one thing to be standoff, be on your Hollywood issue and be up one, you know what I'm talking about? It's another thing to not know how to talk to somebody or not how to show love or anything. You know what I'm talking about? A lot of these folks, they don't know that because in selling the music, you're becoming a salesman. You know what I'm talking about? So I got to go up to you and figure out and salute to everybody who did it. Hey man, I got 100 CDs. I'm selling all these junk for $10 a piece. I'm finna make me a band. I'm not coming in until I make this band. And it's a day or two and I'm running around from spot to spot. It went from, you gotta come from the street to the world. Now, it was easy because if I'm in the streets, other street folks is, hey man, you heard this? Hey, you heard this? They playing it, they riding around in their cars and everything. The streaming took pretty much that out the car. So everything's come from the top down. So the streets are still there, but it's not, you see the streets and then to the world. It's to the world and then hopefully the streets take you in.
Yep.
I don't like that. And again, now you look at a lot of artists, they're not really personable. They don't really have a lot of personalities. They got some folks out here who kick their shit like talking about, but you start getting into a regulatory, just any everyday conversation, it don't be like talking about it, you feel me? And that's just one thing that's out. But we was built on that, and yeah, I'm selling ice to penguins. You feel me?
And we're talking a couple 100,000.
A couple 100,000, man.
Right out the trunk, as they say.
Out the trunk, you feel me? The real way. That's another thing I don't like about the game now. Everybody say, yeah, you can get more places and you can see more people and this, that, and the third. I'm just from a strictly financial space. For that $1,000, that $10 CD, goddamn, I'm finna sell 1,000. I know I'm finna run out here and go make me $10,000 real quick. I can see my money. If I got a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a,
1 penny.
how do you quantify that? Real life, how do you quantify that? It's hard. So in that regard, you took a lot of money from the independent, the real independent, who was out here really getting to it and moving and shaking. Because I can go to Walmart, buy me some CDs, some cases, some printing paper. If I'm just down bad, I'm gonna get a Sharpie and goddamn get the music out here and actually make money off the rip. Right now you making money off the rip, but it ain't like a $5 or $3. Hell, even a $2 single, goddamn hell, give me $2 for this mixtape. You can't even do that. Now you can do that now with these evens and all, you know what I'm saying, platforms like that. But again, it's still taking the personable out of it. It's just like, okay, do I like this? Okay, I'm rocking with it.
Do you feel like we should pay more for Spotify so they could pay the artists more, or?
I don't like the fact that these DSPs have the actual power to cut on and cut off somebody's music if you forget to pay. I get it. You gotta get it. You gotta do it. If you forget, if this is the only way you got to get your music out here, this is the only runs you got, and as soon as you get out here, you forget to make a payment or something like that, you go to jail. You know how we folks, you go to jail, whatever the hell life do you, and you can't pay this bill. Yeah, you jacked up. I got a partner right now. I got now salute Chap. You know what I'm talking about? He locked up right now. So we taking care of his stuff while he's in there. That's another thing. Shout out my boy HB, Huggy, goddamn, while he was locked up, doing his. Goddamn, taking care of his stuff. You feel me? Like, you got to keep doing that in today. Again, the small little things you can nitpick at and everything, but I don't like that aspect of it. I talked to a partner of mine some while back, and he was like, bruh, I lost all my music. He was gone for a while, didn't have nobody to do it. I was like, bruh, if you don't have that original music, go ahead and re-upload. If you just like, hey, start it fresh.
Nah, for
I
real.
mean, this is where we at now. So, I mean, hey, you got to get with the program.
Yeah. Now, you wear a lot of hats in the industry, man. Talk about this DJ run that you went on, the mixtape era. It seemed like you was dropping shit
Hey man,
weekly.
Salute to all the OGs, the big dogs who've been doing their thing. Yeah, the mixtapes was heavy. I'm literally doing everything with them at the same time. So I'm hosting them, I'm doing the artwork, you know what I'm talking about, the marketing, playlisting, the whole producing interludes and stuff like that. Yeah, I think my busy, I think it was 2000, I can't remember it, 2014 or 15, I dropped 7 tapes in that December. And everybody's stuff was going up, man. Everybody's stuff was going crazy. So yeah, hosting tapes, doing mixtape, little spot DJing at clubs and stuff, tour DJing, road DJing. Yeah, we played everything, man. I hate, again, back to the small little stuff. We don't really have a mixtape. We got mixtapes starting to make a comeback, like talking about.
Yep.
You feel me? But not in that sense of where y'all can really just get out here and go make your own money. You still got to run through the streaming, so I mean, it is what it is. But at least that element is coming back in. You feel me? Salute to OG, Bigger Rankin. Just did a tape with him. One of my folks out of Knoxville. You feel me? Yeah, like I'm with it. I just did the artwork for Young LA new tape
really? Okay.
that he just dropped. The Offset Shouted with Hood Rich King. You feel me?
Yeah, Keem's been killing it.
King been on a go. You feel me? Real life, but yeah, like just getting that feel back into the music. Cause I mean, it's one thing to go ahead and just put the music. Everybody trying stuff and everything. But when you really got that mixtape form going on, oh boy, and the boy really talking something, or got them drops hitting like how they supposed to. Yeah, boys. That boy went ape on that Baby Drink project. Yep. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, he went the dumb way on that. So yeah, I'm with it. I actually did a couple of hostings, some intros and stuff on some projects of lately. You know what I'm talking about? I salute that boy, Lako, SB. You feel me? So yeah, I'm swinging back into it. You feel me? I told my boy Dow, I said, hey man, you keep playing about these mixtapes, it's time to go. We back outside. You feel me? Yep.
It was like you, Dow, and Break 'Em Off. Y'all had a crazy run.
Salute to that boy, Break 'Em Off. You know what I'm talking about? Plenty of mixtapes, plenty of legend mixtapes. They get that. Plenty of legend mixtapes. You know what I'm talking about? 3-6, No Limit, UGK. You know what I'm talking about? Powered by DGB, the strong way. Yeah, man.
We was throwing like 100 songs on the beat.
Hey, man, look
here. Too many classes.
Country rap to me for real, Jack. You know what I'm talking about? Like, yeah, man. Then, again, even having that ability to do that, because now with folks having these little distribution situations and everything, you can't just throw everybody out on the tape. You know what I'm talking about? Because now you got to get a clearance from this place and that place.
Copyright strikes, all types of crazy shit.
It's a whole lot of it. You know what I'm talking about? But I mean, it's worth it if you really own it. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, I'm back out here. Yeah. We meshing all this back together.
Of course,
meshing it back together.
Another hat that you wear is management for artists, for producers. How'd you end up falling into this?
I have been, in retrospect, I have been an executive masquerading as an artist. In retrospect, because I did my thing, but when I first jumped in, you know what I'm talking about, I jumped in '98. So building a label, not knowing, and you gotta think we coming from the coast, it's few folks doing music, but we don't really know the business like that, so I'm really in the books, and I'm going to the library at this time, and my partner Blake, going by their crib, using the computer, you know what I'm talking about, late nights, learning HTML, reading how this works, that works, you know what I'm talking about, and yeah, it's been like that. I got my first little publishing situation, well, like 17, 18.
True.
You know what I'm talking about? So knowing how just looking at them paperwork and knowing, okay, well, I need those certain languages and that's going on up inside of it. So once my label jumped out, it was myself, the KGs, the G Fellas, Big Gil, I know I'm forgetting somebody else, Buck Wild, Twin Glide, goddamn, I know I'm forgetting somebody, but we popped it. We popped it when we jumped out. You know what I'm talking about? And there wasn't that many labels per se on the coastline. We popped out early. You know what I'm talking about? And I had PR people, I had management, a co-CEO, goddamn producer, the whole layout with no money, goddamn, just a vision, and okay, then we can do this, that, and we was getting shit. We were getting shit going. Yep. You know what I'm talking about? And then it just happened to be goddamn Seldom fucked around, got the power up with Pimp, you feel me? And then rest been history since then. You know, I'm handling him on the back end, then it just, okay, I'm handling the rest of my artists, and then as I'm getting out to the world and a lot of people that's around us, okay, well shit, can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? Can you help me with this? And me just being a knowledge sponge, I'm grabbing everything. So I'm like, yeah, I got you on that, let's do it, woo, 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 woo. And it just snowballed till I think at my height, I had maybe 5 or 6 artists that I was actively on the road with, moving and shaking, handling back end, the whole 9, you feel me? And that was a beautiful thing. Everybody had little situations. We're everywhere from New York to Miami, goddamn, all throughout the South. Like we really got it in, really got it good. And then with me meeting so many people, from dealing with so many different other people, it was like, okay, my network now is retarded, you feel me? And still to this day, chop over 4, hit 4. Boy, I heard from me in you. What you got going on? Woo, woo. Man, I got this going on. Like ain't nothing happened. You feel me? Ain't miss a beat. You feel me? But doing that, and then just in general, from how I feel about it, I can build and help somebody get so much further, quote unquote, because I've been through that. I've been through all phases. Like, there's not a phase of this entertainment industry I haven't done at a high clip at that. You feel me? So now it's like, okay, I see how everybody. I'm talking to one of my young niggas. He say, man, talking about Mississippi, bro. We ain't got this and we ain't got that. We ain't never, you know what I'm talking about? And we gonna be you know, I got to put it on the map. Put it on the map. Skirt. Let me stop you right there. We've been on the map. You just don't know about it because this regular ass thing here got this is the great divide right here. The digital divide from the analog divide. And when you got this in your hand, all you seeing is this right here and what's going on in front of your face. You're not really thinking about, for the most part, in today's climate, you're not thinking about, shit, who did it before me? Who around here did it? You looking at, oh, cuz over there doing it. Oh, cuz over there doing it. Folk over there doing it. You feel me? It's not like who laid the groundwork for all of this to come through. You know what I'm talking about? Who actually got an idea of how this stuff works. You feel me? And in our space, it ain't that many. It ain't that many. And seeing that, and again, being in the studio day in and day out and dealing with a lot of artists, and a lot of them just starting to come in now, just chop it up, smoke blunt, kick shit, and just kind of get a little game here and there, you know what I'm saying? Because they really don't know, you feel me? Salute to my dog Banner, you know what I'm talking about? Do you know how many folks from Mississippi still don't really understand about David Banner was one of the first few folks to catch deals out of the state? A lot of them don't even know Banner as a rapper, which is funny to me. They don't know him as a rapper. They know him from goddamn TV and the movies and whatever, whoop-de-whoop. They so on crit, you know what I'm talking about? And then we just start running down the line of all the folks who be like, oh, wow. We had this, we had all this. It's just, Crit said something that was so big. He said, bro, we got the geography lottery. The geography lottery, the epicenters, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but the epicenters in our state, for the most part, is the coast area, Hattiesburg, Jackson. That 40, coming up and down 4990, that's where everything is at right there. You start veering out of there, and Meridian, my bad, Meridian, and Meridian. That's the epicenter. That's where the real music is kind of going on. If you're moving throughout the state, you're in those spaces. Those are far out. You got about an hour to 2 hours in between everything, you know, something depending on how you're moving around. We're not in the space of today where you had to go to the city and pull up and find where you go post up some CDs, where you gonna hang posters and stuff like that. Now it's just like, okay, who's doing something? Oh, everybody doing something. But you don't know if you go into that city, you're gonna find those movers and shakers that you want from the industry, quote unquote, or the people who've been involved with this for umpteen years doing whatever, that actually got some knowledge, some know-how about this. It's kind of hard to get to these folks. One, you don't even know these folks. You know what I'm talking about? I told you it's gonna be a super name drop. Folk that got me on my stuff. Charlie Braxton, you feel me? Carlton Wade. These are Southern historians, professors from the state, cover writers. Offset, I be throwing stuff in the air. Carlton, he wrote the story. If you see the UGK, the last Source magazine cover that had UGK on the cover when Pimp got out, he wrote that story. It's Mississippi. It had a bird, backyard. You feel me? If you watch the No Limit Chronicles, one of the dude that's narrating, Charlie Braxton, Southern historian, hip hop, Jackson, Mississippi. He's one of the reasons Banner got his issue together, and a whole bunch of other stuff. You know what I'm talking about? But you got those folks right there, but they're not in the everyday moving shape for everybody to say, oh man, I rock with Home, or I know of Home. You got to know somebody to say this. But I know these folks, I got tutelage from these folks. You know what I'm talking about? I was under these folks for a while. So it's like, Mississippi got something to say for the real way. You know what I'm talking about? And yeah, I'm here for it.
Artists from Mississippi getting signed now, man. It's been a wave.
Hey,
lately.
man, and guess where they coming from? Out of Heartbeatz Studio. You dig. In some way, form, or fashion. You dig that? If y'all don't know nothing about it, Heartbeatz Studios, salute to my dog, super producer Heartbeatz. You know what I'm talking about? We got the largest lab in the state. You feel me? Shout out ABGR Lil Cord, you feel me? BGS Rambo. 50 Ball, Anna the Brat, you know what I'm talking about? Like, these folk got motion, Be for Better, you dig? I know I'm leaving some folk out, goddamn, but hey, it's moving and shaking. And you can't tell me now, there was a time where it was like, folk be like, man, we gotta go here, we gotta go there to get a deal, this, that, and the third, whatever, if that was what you were looking for. You had to go. Man, ain't nobody coming down here to Mississippi, ain't nobody doing none of this. Boy, let me tell you, I done had every for this, cause this was my the studio phone routes too. I done had every label you can think about call this phone for booking studio time, and especially when they had a bidding war for a core. Everybody's at the studio. Everybody's calling the studio. They coming to Hattiesburg, Mississippi. That was unheard of when we was going to it. You know what I'm talking about? Now it's really going down. You know what I'm talking about? And we at the epicenter of that. We at the center of it. All is to move and shake. You feel me? Salute to all our engineers, you know what I'm talking about, Broadway, Trotter Man, Black, you know what I'm talking about. You know, he had the heroes up here, you feel me? But yeah, man, the studio is on go right now. The city is on fire. Clothing lines coming up out of the city, you know what I'm talking about? Promoters, the whole nine, DJs. We got the set now. We got everything you wanted for the hip hop industry. We had the only thing we don't have is something like this, a space to shoot. We get a space to shoot, yeah, we up. We up. And if nothing else, you know what I'm talking about, for what we are quote unquote, y'all can feel how you want to. We are kind of the patchwork of Mississippi. We got the plaques, we got the people, got the sound, got the artists, the whole nine. And when you coming in there, there'll be people who come in there for the first time, and it'll be something going on, and folks will be sitting there and be like, boy, you came in here on a good day, didn't you? Be like, and it's been multiple times. Folks come in there and see somebody walk in and be like, man, that's such and such, that's such and such. Be like, yeah, that's. Salute to that boy Foogiano, you know what I'm talking about? That boy first day out, when y'all seen him, guess where he was at? Our studio, you did, you know what I'm talking about, the Heartbeat way. Yay, so I mean, you gotta come through us. At some point, you come through Mississippi, doing some shows, doing some music, production, whatever it is, mixing, you gotta come through there. And you gotta come see us. At some point, hey, it don't have to run through there, but it's going to run through there at some point, you feel me?
And you was up there with JayDaYoungan when he got signed and everything. What were those days like, man, watching that shit take off?
Man, so on the management side, you know, that's me. Just to catch folk up, me and B's been rocking for 20 years. We've been rocking for 20 years. He came in, I met him, I was here in Atlanta. I left, shout out to my dog Dollar Day Splash Committee, brought me down to do a little speaking, the 228 Union, what they called it. Heartbeatz was in Picayune, never really just popped out like talking about at that time. He shot down, we was in Bay St. Louis, came down, brought beat CDs. That's how we got beats out back then, beat CDs, you feel me? Took me about 2 months to listen to him, check him out, see what's going on. The man was 5 for 5, out the rip, out the rip. Boy, I call that boy, hey man, this is kind of fucked up. This is how y'all know my personality. I'm one of them loud, I don't care, but I'm cool and you can feel it, you feel me? First thing when I called him, like, hey man, who the fuck are you and where the hell you been? How do you react to that? How do you even answer that shit? But the shit, I'm calling him right after I hear the fifth track. Like I'm geeked at the same time, man. We've been locked in there since. So I've been doing management with him while he had other management, while I'm out and moving and shaking, you know what I'm talking about? So we've been locked in forever and a day, you know what I'm talking about? So him and Jay, saying all that to say, him and Jay, goddamn, they tied in through, he was engineering for his older cousin. And then, you know, he eventually shifted him over there to Beats. And then they just built. When they first got when Jay got his situation, we was on deck. Then Beats got his situation. That's what brought me from Atlanta. Again, one of them stupid ass conversations. We on the phone. He like, hey, I got X, Y, and Z, ... I say, you know I'm coming home, right? And he just like, yep. And I say, hey man, what if I said I wasn't coming home? He was like, oh, I was gonna make you come. Goddamn, you getting down here. You getting down here. So shit. And we've been locked in. I came, I left Atlanta, literally, the first, for some reason, is crazy. July 1st of 19, right before COVID. And what's so crazy is we get down there, COVID in full bloom, we in the country at the same time. Ain't too many people moving and shaking like talking about it ain't really going on. We were booming like hell. Do you understand? Nobody had nowhere to go, money saved up, goddamn, and we the only thing open. So everybody masked up at 7 days a week, damn near 900 hours a day. Shit. We in that junk, you know what I'm talking about? There's multiple people coming in, full studio room, booming all day and night, you know what I'm talking about? Multiple engineers, man. I remember our first 24-hour session. Ran through four engineers, got it, man. I'm talking about booming like that throughout that time, man. So, yay. If you ever in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, y'all need some stuff, man. Heartbeatz Studio. Check it out. You did.
You gonna answer the phone when they call.
I'm the one who answers the phone. Now, Beats might catch it a little bit if I get back on this road like talking about. But you feel me. But yeah.
But now we got big house music, man. Break this down. What's going on with this, bro?
All right. The house has been here forever and a day. This is what I started at. But, you know, going through the motions and everything, you know, it's, okay, the label side has kind of offset it, you feel me? So, but DJ Big House is still here, so this is still this big house. Everything I'm doing under here is pretty much under one big ass house, you feel me? So, I'm 20 niggas in one. You feel me?
I said you wear a lot of hats.
Hey man, the human hat rack. I'm switching it up, boy. We moving from the human hat rack to the culture architect. Culture architect. I like that. Because I'm building everything. You can come rock out with me, you can get your back end done, your front end done, your artwork, your promotion, road work, mixing, recording. You can get everything you need if you need it. Whatever it is. Fabrications of promotional items, however and whatever, we can build it. I've done it time and time over. You know what I'm saying? As long as you got a budget to rock out, we can rock out however you feel. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, what is it?
Big house music.
No, I'm trying to think of how it's so much stuff. Like I said, doing A&R work. I bring a lot to an artist who doesn't either have nothing or you have something and you ready to run and you don't really know which way to run. You feel me? It's different for a lot of cats who they just drop music. They don't really know how to promo it. They don't really know how to run ads. They don't know how to tie in their back end stuff for the MLC, MRI, whatever PRO you're dealing with. Just those type of things. Doing split sheets, general contracts for features and stuff like that. All of that right there, I got that knowledge. I've been doing this for over 20 years, 25 years at this point. You know what I'm talking about? Let me help somebody. You know what I'm talking about? I didn't live 5 lives, let me tell it. You feel me? I done everything under the sun, so it's like now, okay, we're gonna move this on. So now, welcome to the big house. We bringing everybody in here, you know what I'm talking about, whatever you need. Now, I'm not trying to grab everybody and do everything. Of course, I'm looking, okay, somebody who got some motion, somebody who got a catalog, somebody who needs some guidance in this stuff, you know what I'm talking about? Not just, hey man, put me down, goddamn, and whatever. No, it don't work like that. And plus, when I'm a charge, goddamn, just for setup, it ain't for everybody. You know what I'm talking about? This is real deal business. You know what I'm talking about? To tie you into some real deal business. You feel? But yeah, I'm jumping back out with that, back on the road for artists. Like I say, back in the backdrop, just face back out in the streets. I've been sitting down at the studio for the last 6 years, handling business, handling life. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to my little one, just graduated. You dig that? 16. You dig? I'm back out. I'm back out and happy. You know what I'm talking about? Happy to be back in this fold. You feel me? And especially I put out a little promo just showing, hey, I'm doing label services. This, you know what I'm talking about, real quick. And the folks who've been tapping in been like, "Cuz, I'm glad you back out here." You know what I'm talking about? I'm glad you're doing this. I done had about 5, 6 folks just rush in real quick, like, hey, I need to go ahead and start setting this up, what can we do? How can we work? You feel me? So doing all that, man.
That's like you got the knowledge. You might as well, you know, use this shit, right?
Real life. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I fought with, just like anybody else. Shout out Kingpin, man. He's like, man, this is an addiction. You know what I'm talking about? No matter how bad it been do me, yeah, I'm coming back. And I done quit about 3, 4 times.
Of course. Like we all have.
And every time I get ready to quit, somebody call me and be like, hey man, I need to look over this paperwork. I need to look over this. Hey man, can you do this with me? And then soon we do it, we gone, off to the races. Every time I say, you know what, I'm done, I'm chilling, I ain't doing nothing else. Off to the races, every time. So it's like, all right, this is not finna let me go. Might as well go ahead and get back out here and turn some other folk up for part 2, you know what I'm talking about? So I've been in this, I would say professionally, since 2000. So last 26 years we don't go. This ain't finna let me move. Yep. This is not finna let me move.
What does Dirty Glove Bastard mean to you?
Family, home, goddamn the streets, reputable brand, stand-up guys. You know what I'm talking about? RIP my dog Pooh, you feel me? Shout out to Mo, goddamn the rest of the boys. Again, this is fan. A lot of folks don't know that. If you didn't know that, yeah, I'm first generation DGB, you know what I'm talking about? Like, all of this has been, I mean, look at it, bro. I remember when the other studio over there with Corey Mo, out there on the spot over there, man, just running around, man. A3C, bro. Shout out Eden Sachi, bro. We did a DGB, Eden Sachi, 808 Mafia. John. I shoot videos too and all that stuff. So yeah, yay, man. This is just home. This is just home. You feel me? That's all I can say. This is home. If y'all out here really trying to get to it, and y'all getting to it, you know what I'm talking about? You got to come to this pause. You feel me? Everybody got to sign. I'm in the DGB corner already, so I don't have to sign this time and pop my shit real quick. But yeah, it is what it is, man. Get on this thing and get these stories out. And that's another thing about just today's time. Of course, I was out there, talk loud, brash and everything, and then got kind of quiet. And then as the podcasting and all the interviews and everything kind of go up, I was like, okay, I'm cool in the backdrop. You need to tell your stories and this, that, and the third. Man, it's cool, but I get it. I overstand it now. Cause I'm looking at certain people just talking and stuff, just on random pod, like, bro, you really ain't got too much going on here, but you on this big space and kicking your shit however you kick it. All right, you know what? I'm gonna quit being in front of my own face and goddamn move out the way and get to it. You feel me? So yeah, some of these stories folk got to hear about, know about, whatever, whoop to whoop. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask, you got a story with Pooh that you could share with us?
Man, we finished up. I think, I might be off on the time. Again, I'm bad with timing right now. But if I'm not mistaken, we had just finished out. We did a UGK remix produced by Stunt and Doja, and then y'all came out here. I still got the pictures. Y'all came out here. We was at some spot downtown with everybody just kicking shit, smoking blunts. You know what I'm talking about? And when I walked in, I remember when I walked in, Pooh was the first person I seen, and he recited something off of the record. And I was like, yeah, and we get the bop and the shit, and just kick shit that day felt so good, man. You know what I'm talking about? And it was everybody there that day, man. I think Mo Ziploc was the only person that wasn't there. And I'm talking about, man, but just being on the phone with Pooh here and there, goddamn kicking shit, you know what I'm talking about? We got to be on some real cool shit. I ended up doing artwork for him and everything. And man, real down to earth dude, man, goddamn on some manager shit. Goddamn when y'all got Sherwood and Marty up through there. You know what I'm talking about? Boy, I'm doing backflips happy. Hey, you talking about? Yeah. Man, but yeah, bro, this is home. It's a long time coming, bro. Damn my flowers, bro. Give me your flowers and y'all, bro. This shit here is lit, bro. Salute to that. This has been years in the making, in the works, and it only getting bigger. It's only getting bigger.
I appreciate that.
You
bro.
feel me? Straight across the board. So yeah, man.
We forgot to touch about UGK Records, man. Were you in the A&R for them? What was your actual title there, bro?
I was the all-around guy.
Naturally.
Guy. You feel me? I came in, you know what I'm talking about, at Seventh Management and stuff, and then, you know, I'm helping out with folks who doing artwork and shit like, yep. Offset of that, if you need your artwork done, holla at Midvision Graphics, you know what I'm talking about? We do got the best thing. It's not no chat GPT bullshit. We is not gonna do you like that. You understand me? I'm gonna get you right. You did. But Dad, Lil Roll Management, mixtape hosting, you feel me? So I was just in the backdrop wherever I needed to be at. Then we out here, salute to Byron, your Big B, you know, just moving through the city doing panels and all type of shit. You speaking to junts. So yeah, man, that was a time, man. Long live Big Brother. You know what I'm talking about? Pimp, Chad, Church. Salute to the big dog Bum B. You know what I'm talking about? All the UGK alumni out here. You feel me? We still on go. Everybody they own, man. You know what I'm saying? Moving and shaking how they need to. You feel me? But yeah, UGK Records is an institution. You heard what that boy said. You know what I'm talking about? And it's still like that. So yeah, we carry that. I just had somebody was crazy. I had somebody that came to the studio literally last week, couple of days. He got to talking about stuff. He just got out of prison. You know what I'm talking about? And he get to talking, and I was like, he asked me about beats and stuff. I was like, what kind of beat? What kind of tracks you like and stuff? He's like, man, I like that UGK stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Like Pimp C. You know what I'm talking about? That like that was my dog. I fuck with it. This, that, and the third. I got him on my neck. So he got a RIP Pimp C tattoo on his neck. Then he got the UGK crest on his back, on the small of his back. And I ain't saying nothing at the time when he's talking. He was like, yeah, man, I remember. And I got these photos too. One of the shows, Pimp did a show, and this was when Sam first got down. Bankroll Jones, Beto, Toy. We had everybody was down there. Free. We was at the multipurpose center in the Berg, and he went to talking about, yeah, I was this, and somebody and they had walked in this way, and they got on stage, this, that, and the third, and I'm like verbatim, like, boy, the way you talking, even the angle he's talking about, I was standing right there taking the pictures. And I'm like, boy, ain't no way. I look, while he's talking, I done went through my phone and stuff and found out, and he could talk like, hey, you see this? And he looked like, no. Like, yep. This
Small world, man.
Small world, man. If nothing else, this has been the smallest of the smallest, like how stuff and people are connected and intertwined from the people that I deal with across the board, and daily it's showing me, yeah, boy, you need to be right where you at, goddamn, because there's too much stuff that people from years, and he's not the only one, he's just one of the most recent. It's been multiple people. Bro, I remember this and I remember that, and they start throwing stuff in the air, and I be like, oh wow, I was there. Oh wow, I took that picture. Oh wow, I filmed that. You know what I'm talking about? So it's like, yeah, I done been in a mix for a good long while. You feel me? So we back into it now. Yeah, we back into it now.
Let people know, like especially upcoming artists, what's the best way to contact you, man?
Y'all can hit me online, IG, at DubG228, DUBG228, DJ Big House 228, you know what I'm talking about, Gulf Coast, Mississippi, you did. I just relaunched my website, The Big House, THA, thebighouse.com. You can get like a little old school on the label and what all I was doing. It's kind of a historical page, but then it lays out to everything that we got going on, services and all that stuff, so they can go check that out. Like I say, we back in the hosting phase, so you need a tape hosted or whatever, they can hit djbighouse.com. The website on there got prices, pictures, the whole nine, tapes that's been out, all that, you know what I'm talking about. And shit, grab me when you see me. Shit, real life. You dig? I chop it up with anybody, everybody. You know what I'm talking about. I say when you consult for a life, you feel me. Anybody start talking about oh shit, have a seat, buddy. Let me throw some game at you real quick. You dig? Yeah. But yeah, man. I say I'm back at you. We here.
There you go. Mm-hmm. I know you've been shouting out people all interview. Anyone else we forget that you want to shout out before we get you out of here, bro?
Hey, man, just everybody who been rocking with me, all my Atlanta family. You know, we back out here. I'm finna tap in with a couple of y'all. Hell, I was out here down there 15 years. You know what I'm talking about? Since 05. You feel me? Like, hey, man, everybody who done rock with me and got with my campaign, I done helped y'all campaigns get up, salute, you feel me? I'm back outside, so let's get back to it, you dig? Just everybody who patronized the Heartbeatz studio, Miss Vision Graphics, you know what I'm talking about, who repping with this hero shit, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, just dropped a whole lot of merch, you feel me? New suits, shirts, hoodies, sweats, the whole nine, you know what I'm talking about? WhoGotHeart.com. Y'all can go copy some merch, read some info on my dog, you know what I'm talking about, see about all the production shit we've been doing over these years, all the big boys and all that. The 228, the 662, the 601, the 769, you know what I'm talking about? Square business. That's it.
I've been back up on my hustle. Now I'm back up on my chain.